Ladies and gentlemen of the task force, thank you for letting me talk. I'd like to, yes, and I did submit written testimony. I will read from it and add some remarks as needed. I want to address the statute number 3, the presumption of shared parenting, very important to me. My name is Nathan Cloutier, and I'm here to express how important it is for children to have equal access to both parents. Children do not play favorites when it comes to their parents, and neither should our courtrooms. I have a 4.5-year-old daughter whom I love more than anything in the world. It took me 2.5 years and $30,000 to eventually see my child 2 days a week. That's a lot of money for a young man. Because of a hostile parent who did everything she could to eliminate or reduce my daughter's time with me, I was forced to go through parental alienation, extreme mental duress, and a considerable amount of money. These facts pale, however, in comparison to seeing my daughter's eyes not able to understand why she cannot stay any longer with her father. That is the real punishment, and it falls on her. Her right to be with both parents equally is violated. I do not understand why one parent is able to control the lack of equal time allotment with their mutual child, and why it is so easy to do so. I understand that there are some parents that, for safety's sake, may need some involvement from our court system. But if a parent is fit, why shouldn't our children have the option of spending equal time with each of them? In my case, in the end, when the judge asked my daughter's mother why our daughter shouldn't spend more time with her father, her response was simply that I am a disruption to their routine. As unparent-like as that may sound, Judge Robert Malone decided that was enough for him to not consider a 50-50 shared parenting situation. I signed up to be a dad. I want to be an equal part of the routine. Even our daughter's GAL and our family services caseworker both recommended equal time for my daughter and I, commencing upon the start of kindergarten, which is this approaching fall 2014. This was to be a defining future provision of our parenting plan. Instead, Judge Malone, our lawyers, and our GAL went literally behind closed doors and decided my daughter's fate. Instead of an immediate 50-50 shared parenting, my daughter was awarded 2 days a week with her father. Instead of a 50-50 future provision, the provision was thrown out. I am now doomed to another round of family court in order to become a larger part of my child's life. A lot of things have changed in our society. Men used to be the primary providers, and women stayed home to watch the kids. As we all know, this is not the case anymore. Today, there are many potential situations: fathers and mothers, just a mother, just a father, mothers, and fathers and fathers. We are a state that celebrates and encourages diversity. Most importantly, we consider that all people are equal. We need to bring that equality now to the both loving and fit parents who long to be with their children. One parent is not better than another. One gender is not better than another. To suggest anything else is backward and has no place in the state.
Thank you very much. Does anyone have a question for this gentleman? Mr. Weissmuller.
You said it took 2.5 years and $30,000 to get to 2 days a week. How long did it take you to get a temporary order that would allow you some form of access?
I had an order in place from the time she was a year old. This was another court system that I went through.
Okay.
Afterwards. It was, it was 2.5 years from the start of when she was 1 year old. And we just had our last bout in court a few months ago.
Okay, what's the longest amount of time you've ever spent with your daughter?
I do have a provision now for vacation. So now I finally got to take my first week of vacation with my daughter this past year.
So 1 week?
1 week.
Do you find that there's a period of awkwardness when you pick up your daughter that might extend into your weekend visit? Or is the adjustment okay?
My daughter's a very extroverted type girl, and to pick her up, she's usually pounding on the door and jumping up and down when I come. The period of awkwardness comes more when she asks me how long she'll be with me. She counts her time in dodos. She's bilingual. Dodo is sleep in French.
Is what, sleep?
Sleep, yeah, dodo. I'm petit dodo. So she asked me, Daddy, how many dodos? And if it's two dodos, as it usually is, her face falls. Over this Christmas time, we did have 3 dodos together, and she was thrilled. And she always asked me, Daddy, when can we have 10 dodos? And that's why I'm here today.
How long between your 2 dodo blocks? How many?
Up to 7 dodos. Up to 7 nights.
It's a lot for a child that age to not see a parent.
Yeah, even the GAL and the family services people weren't for that. Unfortunately, Judge Malone decided that otherwise.
Well, thank you for your story and good luck.
Shared parenting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.